welcome to West Coast Songwriter Competition here in Palo Alto at Midpen Center. Hello, everybody.
How's it going? Give yourselves a round of applause. Yay!
Yes. We're gonna
Make lots of noise.
We're going to have so much fun this evening. We're going to be able to see 10 performers from the local area, and they are going to be judged. We're going to find the best song, best performance, and we have lovely prizes today. We have Dave Scheibner will be offering a 2-hour song consultation to the winner of the best song today. So that's pretty exciting. And best performance will receive 40-minute vocal coaching from Yari Melcher. So before we get started, let's introduce ourselves. I'm Renee Richardson.
And I'm Irish Greg. How's it going? Renee, you're looking very colorful tonight.
Yes, you are as well.
Renee,
we always coordinate.
We do coordinate. The first time we hosted this, we called each other and was like, what are you wearing tonight? And she said, let's just wear black. And so we've basically just gone with black.
Yeah,
so,
though the outfits have been getting more and more casual.
Yeah, a little bit more casual, see, as the weather has gotten warmer. Anyway, it's very nice to be here once again. Renee and I have been hosting this for a few months, and we have a lot of fun doing it. We used to be on the radio until one day they decided that they didn't want us on the radio anymore. Mm-hmm. And we've since gone our own separate ways. We do our own thing. But once a month, Renee and I host a podcast. It's called Renee and Irish Greg's Pop-Up, which is not the most imaginative name, but nonetheless, that's what we went with. We host it once a month at the Haight Street Art Center in San Francisco, and it kind of continues a lot of what we did on the radio, which was particularly during the summer on Fridays, we'd go out to different bars and restaurants and whatever at 6 a.m. in the morning. We didn't judge if people drank at 6 a.m.
But we did it.
Yeah, no. And we had local bands come by and perform, and it was a load of fun. And when we left radio, or when we were shoved out the door, we decided that that's what we really enjoyed doing, and we wanted to do more of that. So once a month, we convene at the Haight Street Art Center in San Francisco with local bands and international artists. Our last guest was Jane Weedland from the Go-Go's, and we had George Porter Jr. from the Meters, and Bob Weir from the Grateful Dead, and Steve Earle, and all these people, but also a lot of local acts as well. So we try and keep that tradition alive of what we did, what we enjoyed on the radio. When we first decided to do this, Renee called me up and said, let's do a podcast.
Right.
And I said, what should it be? And she goes, well, I think we should go on your deck and drink.
And talk about music.
Right, and tape it. And I'm like, no one wants to hear us drink and talk about music. So it became a little bit more involved. So it's this whole show. But you should come out. We'd love to see you there. It's once a month. The date changes, but it's popupbayarea.org where you can find out all about our show.
And now you know why he was kicked off the radio. Good Lord.
I talk a lot. Well, we've got 10 minutes to fill.
Well, we have to meet our judges.
I know. We'll get to them in a moment.
No,
Sorry.
we have 10 minutes to meet the judges.
Sorry. All right.
So let's meet our esteemed judges. We have with us, we'll go in the correct order, Dave Morishat.
Hi, Dave.
Thank you for being here. Maggie Wing, thank you for being here. And Mike Anuzzi, thank you for being here. Some of us have met. Our paths have crossed, so it's nice to have you.
Mike, because we know you the best of the three judges. Did she say your name? So a few things about us hosting this event is we get everybody's name wrong.
She did great.
She did great. Okay.
Nailed it.
She's Italian at heart.
Mike Anuzzi? Anuzzi,
Yeah.
okay.
So anytime there's a double letter in Italian, you have to pronounce it the hard sound of that letter.
Okay.
So just like pizza with the TZ sound, the strong Z, Anuzzi. That's how you do it with my name too.
This.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Now, you're also a performer. Do you sing in Italian? Can you speak Italian?
It depends on
how drunk you are.
Yeah, there you go. What time of day it is. No. Yeah, I grew up with the Italian music in my household, and my dad played the accordion professionally, so I was always around the Italian stuff, but I stick to English.
Maggie, tell us a little bit about yourself. You're a songwriter?
I am. I'm a performing singer-songwriter. I've been writing songs since I was about 6, which was a very long time ago. I'm currently in a band and in a duo, and I'm at work on my second album of all original material.
Have you gone back to sing any of your 6-year-old self songs today?
I have. You know, I try to not be quite as critical of those songs. Yeah, you know, I grew up in Los Alamos, New Mexico, in the late '60s and early '70s, and it's funny, you know, it was Los Alamos is basically a suburb without a city. I think it had the highest concentration of PhDs per capita in the country at that time because of the lab.
The lab.
And because I was learning the folk guitar at the age of 6, I had to write protest songs. So, you know, I sat there in my little suburban house on a cul-de-sac writing songs about the man.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that seems like the perfect place to do that, I was going to say.
Oh, that's wonderful. And next up, David. David and I go back. We've actually judged a West Coast Songwriters competition together back a few years ago.
Well, you were actually you were
Oh, I was judging you.
critiquing me.
That's right.
How did she judge you? Was she?
I
Was
loved
she?
it.
She loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Which is why he now does what he does. Tell us what you do.
Well, I write with young artists primarily. West Coast, I go out to Nashville quite a bit, working with a gentleman from England, like all over, and producing a little bit and just getting songs out there and getting stuff recorded and pitched and helping folks find their direction and who they are as writers and artists.
Right.
Mike, we'll start. We'll go around and ask this of each of you. But what's the most important thing that you're looking for in somebody? Is it the physical performance? Are you judging the song, the lyrics, the music, the whole package?
I think the whole package is very important, but just as long as the person is staying true to themselves, that's very important to me.
That's great.
So if it's a comedy song, folk song, it's as long.
Yeah, you have to sell the song.
Right.
You know, there's a right song for every occasion.
Uh-huh.
So.
Okay. And you, Maggie?
I would say I'm looking at the craft as somebody who has been a member of many workshops, and I've had the opportunity to work with some really terrific songwriters and lyricists, melody people from the Berklee College of Music.
Smarty pants.
No, it's not. That was just blind luck that I actually got there. I'm not kidding. But you know, I tend to look for the craft. You know, yes, a song has to hold up, but I like to see intention in a lyric. I like to see intention in a melody. I like to see melody that is appropriate for what's going on in the lyric. You know, that kind of thing. I like a song that is complete, that holds up from different angles.
Okay. And Dave?
All of those.
I'll put you on the spot. I'm not asking you to pick a favorite song, but I will ask each of you, just off the top of your head, a song that stands out, that's very special to you, for whatever reason. Mike?
Rock and Roll All Night, Kiss.
There you go. Wow, the gauntlet is thrown down.
Wow. Well, let's see. How about Cover Me Up by Jason Isbell?
Okay.
Nice.
Can I just tell you that he is my favorite artist of the... I just think he's incredible. If anybody doesn't know who Jason Isbell is, you should go and check him out. He's one of the best lyricists, songwriters there is going. Doesn't get his due enough, really, does he?
Oh, he's starting
He's
to get
getting
it.
there.
Yeah.
I love his wife also.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Amanda. And you, sir, Dave?
What popped into my head was Paul Simon's Still Crazy After All These Years.
Yeah. Such a great, I mean, anything that he's just such a special songwriter.
Yeah. Well, he has the craft down and the emotional depth as well. And that's what makes it great.
That's what we're going to be looking for.
So
from
everybody
these
has
guys.
to be as good as Paul Simon, basically.
No pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure.
At all.
Well, are we ready to get started? She's been at the ready. Let's get things going with our first performer. It's Samantha Margaret.
Yay.
Thank you guys so much. All right, so somewhere in between Paul Simon and Kiss. Here we go. I went to college in Chicago, and it gets cold in Chicago in the winter. And one of the things that would happen at my school, at least, was in the evening on a Friday or a Saturday, sometimes a Thursday, you would see women moving from wherever the party had been that night back to wherever they lived. And my college was kind of on one street, and so they would be this caravan of barefoot women holding heels in their hand. And so this song, this is called Runaway, and it comes from that image. Paint your lips, keep them shut, make sure everything's tucked into spandex and elastic bands. Take less space, a smaller waist, and a gap between thighs are the symbols of deserving love. Darling, I come from where you come from. When your heels are in your hand and the night is done, darling, I can understand if you feel the need to run. When it seems like nobody's on your team, but you call me, I'll come to, I'll run away with you. Run away with you. Well, it turns out the nice guys weren't so nice, just some haircuts with some bad advice. When he tells you you're pretty, it's like twisting the knife, 'cause you wanna be so much more. Darling, I come from where you come from. When your heels are in your hand and the night is done, darling, I can understand if you feel the need to run. When it seems like nobody's on your team, but you call me, and I'll come to, I'll run away with you. I'll run away with you. Darling, I come from where you come from. If you find a place to run to, I'll run to. Run away with you. When your heels are in your hand and the night is done, darling, I can understand if you feel the need to run. When it feels like nobody's on your team, but you call me, I'll come to, I'll run away with you. I'll run away with you. Run away with you. Run away. Thanks.
Samantha, come on over here and hang out with us. Come right this way. Right here.
How are you?
Good. Much better now that I'm done.
Yeah, it's a lot easier after you're done. I am married to a Samantha. She's Sam. I've been calling you Sam instinctively all
That's
night.
great. That's
Is it
great. Anything but Sammy.
Sammy? You hate my wife hates Sammy also.
Not a big fan of it.
No.
Feels like it's spelled with an I with a little heart over it.
Yeah, exactly. That song kind of sounded like a Walk of Shame song. The
Yeah,
heels
yes.
and the right? But it's actually the night before the walk of shame takes place, right?
You're so judgy.
Yeah.
No, I'm not judgy. That's it's an expression. Wow, I didn't mean to go there.
No, I think that for me, it's really a song about trying to understand what drives such a large group of people to like put on uncomfortable shoes, dress in uncomfortable clothes, go to one spot, and then go barefoot in the cold home. Like that's something powerful that'll make you do that.
But it's a very beautiful song.
Thank
I
you.
didn't mean to imply it was like anything else.
And certainly we did not dress up for you,
No,
so we
we
apologize.
But I matched your
Yes.
matched your color scheme.
And I love your show everybody what your t-shirt says. That's cool.
My t-shirt says stronger but spelled with an H for
Yeah.
her. I tried to match my song a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, nice to meet you, and thank you.
Thanks, Sam. Best of luck. Take care.
All right, our next performer. Yes, you can clap, clap, clap.
Hey.
Cheer, cheer, cheer. And let's get ready for our next performer, Rosemarie Austin.
Hi, Rose.
Hi. I like to wear food on my face. Yogurt, spinach, apple puree. The dog and I made a friendly pact. He'll share his ball if I drop him some snacks. Life is pretty fun when you're the itty bitty one. 'Cause baby's got no blues yet, got nothing to lose yet, no mistakes to regret. A baby's got no blues yet, not yet. A nice sunny day, and we're headed to the park. There's a swing with my name on it, reservations for one. Mama pushed me higher, I wanna reach the sky. Feel the breeze on my face, watch the people pass on by. Life is pretty fun when you're the itty bitty one. 'Cause baby's got no blues yet, got nothing to lose yet, no mistakes to regret. Baby's got no blues yet, not yet. First it's wake time, then it's eating time, yeah. Next it's play time, which leads to crash time. Later on is bath time, that's when I get my splish splash time. Whoa, whoa, what a fun day just being me. Mom and Dad say life can get hard, ain't always paved down that baby boulevard. Be a good friend and be careful who you choose, 'cause it's the good ones will lift you up when you get the blues. Life is pretty fun when you're the itty bitty one. 'Cause baby's got no blues yet, got nothing to lose yet, no mistakes to regret. Baby's got no blues yet, not yet. No, baby, not yet. No, 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 baby, not yet. No, baby, not yet. No, baby, not yet.
Rosemarie, come on over. Stand in between us.
There you go. How are you?
Good.
I called you Rose before. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Rosemarie.
Sure.
I'm abbreviating everybody's names tonight, so I apologize. It's funny, we were talking to the judges before all the performers came out about serious songs or not so serious songs. We don't hear that many not so serious songs here, so that was a nice lighthearted song about
Thank
a
you.
baby.
Thank you. Yeah.
Unless you want to think about it too hard and think that child's going to have the blues at some point and it's going to be terrible.
Yes, there is a little dark lining to that song.
Yeah. Do you have a baby, a child? Is it about anybody in specific, or you just look at kids and go, wow, they've got all this trouble ahead of them?
Oh no, this is a subject that is near and dear to me. I have a 1-year-old now.
Oh, okay.
So, yep, feeding him at the table just kind of sparks some ideas.
He doesn't have to pay the mortgage.
No, or clean up his meal.
Yeah, exactly.
Is he a good eater?
He has been up to this point, yes.
Is he a good child in general?
Yes, we love him so much.
Good. Well, that's a really nice song. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rosemary.
Thanks, Rosemary.
And let's welcome our next performer, Lauren Guy.
Hey, Lauren.
How do you do? Get a little monitor there. Okay. Can you hear me back there? Yeah? All right. Well, let's do this then. The song is called Leanne Rhymes with a Tattoo. And goes a little like this. Just like Leanne Rhymes with a tattoo, an angel voice with a rocker's heart, like Jolene on the prowl. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Hey! She's a country sweetheart that likes it rough. She wants it loud and fast, like Shannon, that girl Jon Stewart talked about. She covers her mouth when she laughs. Climbs on the back of my Bonneville, holds on tight, but just to tease. She's ripping through those twisting mountain roads, says she loves the feel of the breeze. She loves that breeze. Hey! She's looking for those thrills that don't last. She's living her life for the day, makes love like it's her last time, says she really likes it that way. Well, she's kinda wild and she's kinda shy. She's got that thing going on. Yeah, I love her, but she scares me and gets crazy when I get her alone. Hey! Like Leanne Rhymes with a tattoo, an angel voice that loves to rock it hard, looking for that freak she hides inside. She holds my heart. She holds my heart. Hey!
Lauren. Come
nice
on.
job, Lauren.
Come on up and say hello to us.
How are you?
Yes.
How's it going?
Well, not bad.
Good.
Hi.
That was another. That's funny. We had 2 songs in a row that kind of weren't what we expected. Perhaps that's. Well, tell us about that song. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of mention of older country performers, but also too, the song was kind of a reflection back as to when Leanne Rhymes was first
on the scene.
Yeah.
And here she was, this beautiful young girl, and had this incredible voice.
Yeah.
Well,
How old is she now?
ooh, she's like, what, 40?
Oh, so she's still a spring chicken. Okay.
There you go.
Well, not in the music world, as so many of us know.
It's true. But I equated that to
Yeah.
my beautiful wife and how gorgeous she was.
Yeah.
And then moving forward, she's got kind of a wild side, so the reference to the tattoo.
Oh.
And then, of course, all of one of my favorite performers, Jon Stewart, of course,
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
comes in and sings a verse for me.
Yeah. What the Jon Stewart reference? Who was Jon Stewart referencing in that song? You talked about
Jon Stewart. Yeah, there's a couple of songs where he mentions a woman in his songs.
Okay.
And so Shannon is her name. And,
Okay.
And so if you're a Jon Stewart fan, you'll catch the reference. If not, you can look it up. Google it.
So all this time, I'm thinking you're talking about Jon Stewart from The Daily Show.
That's
I feel
what I
so
thought.
stupid.
Yeah.
No.
There's another Jon
Yes,
Stewart.
Yes, there is. An incredible folk artist.
Okay, well
And,
now I've got somebody to go and do my homework about.
right. Kingston Trio.
Oh, I know. I
Sure.
saw them.
Yeah.
They were just playing in the Mystic the other day in
Sure.
Petaluma.
Well, it's Jon Stewart died a number of years
Oh,
ago. But,
okay. I didn't
But he
see
was
him.
part of that band in the 60s and 70s.
Okay.
And then he was a solo performer for a lot of years.
Okay.
But of course, Jolene, the mention to Jolene, which is tossed back to Dolly Parton.
Okay. Yeah.
So it was a fun song to write. It was a fun song to play.
Okay. Well,
Thank
thank
you,
you very
Lauren.
much. And
Thank you
excuse
so
my
much.
ignorance. Thank you.
And our next performer is all ready to go. Please welcome Megan Williams.
Hey, Megan.
Hi, good evening. Thanks for having me. I'm Megan Williams, and this is my song, Only 3 Beers In. That neon Bud Light sign should be hazy right about now. And the same old rowdy boys should have already been kicked out. The bartender should be cutting me off and calling me a lift now. And in a minute that closing sign ought to shut this place down. But that ain't how this whole night is going down. 2, 3, I'm only 3 beers in, and I'm already talking, trying to reel you in. I'm only 3 beers in, and I'm already laughing like we're the best of friends. I'm only 3 beers in, and I'm already thinking how to get your hand in my hand and off what you're drinking. You on the floor, my head on your shoulder, spin you around like I ain't sober. Honestly telling the truth, I'm already drunk on you. Only 3 beers in. One of my girls should be swooping in and dragging me away now, trying to save me from another mistake, another heartbreak now. In fact, you should be tired of talking, looking for a way out. Last call should have been called, and I should have stumbled out. But somehow it's looking like this could go another round. I'm only 3 beers in, and I'm already talking, trying to reel you in. I'm only 3 beers in, and I'm already laughing like we're the best of friends. I'm only 3 beers in, and I'm already thinking how to get your hand in my hand and off what you're drinking. You on the floor, my head on your shoulder, spin you around like I ain't sober. Honestly telling the truth, I'm already drunk on you. Only 3 beers in. only 3 beers in, and I'm already talking, trying to reel you in. We're only 3 beers in, and I'm already laughing like we're the best of friends. We're only 3 beers in, and I'm already thinking how to get your hand in my hand and all what you're drinking. You on the floor, my head on your shoulder, spin you around like I ain't sober. Honestly, telling the truth, I'm already drunk on you. Only 3 beers in, only 3 beers in, only 3 beers in. Only 3 beers in.
Megan Williams, come on over.
Hey, Megan. How's it going? That's Renee's new theme song.
Well, it would have to be Cosmopolitans, and that just wouldn't sound right in the song.
You know a little something about that, huh?
You don't sound like you're from around these parts.
Yeah, I'm kind of from all over. I
Uh-huh.
moved around a lot as a kid, and I've just kind of found this home in songwriting, and particularly with kind of a country bent
Yeah.
to it. So
Did you spend any time in Nashville?
I spent some time in North Carolina
Okay.
for college, and I've got a brother down in Nashville. And I grew up spending summers kind of back in the Midwest in Minnesota with my family. And I just love people, and I love stories.
Yeah.
And I liked the idea of taking a normal night at the bar and kind of turning it into something
Sure.
unusual.
Yeah.
So, but seriously, 3 beers in, I'd be a little twisted at 3 beers.
That is a bold-faced lie.
Because I don't drink beer, so
Oh, yeah,
it's,
she
you know,
doesn't drink
yeah.
beer.
But what I did want to ask you or say, as far as country music is really the place to tell the stories, right?
That's the way I kind of hear it, you know, happening. And that's a big part of the art for me. And so, yeah.
It was very nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Best of luck.
All right, next up, Scott Bell.
Hey, Scott.
Hi, guys. Thank you. That was a great song. Here's another bar song. They say, write what you know. No, I was sitting at a bar one night, and it was a pretty lively bar, kind of a proper dive bar, and there was a guy sitting right at the end, kind of minding his own business, and I heard the bartender yell something like, Dave, it's your wife again, on the phone. She calling down at the bar. So this is called Fair Warning, Dave giving his fair warning to his wife. It's about relationships. I can't drive tonight 'cause I've been drinking. I don't wanna fight, just leave me drinking. No, I will not make it home to you tonight. Yes, I remember what is wrong and right. Well, I can't wait to see you in the morning, 'cause tonight the seas inside of me are storming. So my sweet darling, won't you please stop calling? It's your fair warning. Well, I can't learn to fly without dreaming, and I can't learn to fall without screaming. Yes, the devils do, they haunt me now and then. They build me up and tear me down again. Well, I can't wait to see you in the morning, 'cause tonight the seas inside of me are storming. So my sweet darling, won't you please stop calling? It's your fair warning. Oh, leave me here alone tonight. I promise you I will not fight, and I will say my prayers before I sleep. can't wait to see you in the morning. 'Cause tonight the seas inside of me are storming. So my sweet darling, won't you please stop calling? Well, I can't wait to see you in the morning. 'Cause tonight the seas inside of me are storming. So my sweet darling, won't you please stop calling? I'll see you tomorrow morning. It's your farewell day. It's your farewell day. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
That was Scott Bell. Scott Bell, why don't you come join us over here? Don't forget to unplug.
Unplug your guitar, Scott. Thank you. How's it going? Come around
Right
here.
this way.
Good. Nice to meet you, sir.
Good to see you guys. How are y'all doing tonight?
We're good. There's kind of a theme tonight.
I
The
know.
songs are like about
For a
drinking.
Monday night, too.
I know. And all
We're
about
ambitious.
Fun, exactly.
You know what I kept thinking about during that song was what if the tables were turned and the wife was at the bar?
I'd be there with her probably.
Yeah.
I know my wife. I'd probably be driving her myself. So
You're another guy. We were just saying another guy who's not from around these parts by the sound.
I live here now, yeah.
But
I am
you're-
from. Yeah, I know
don't
that's
mess
a
with
little
Texas.
bold.
Don't mess.
these
Yeah,
days, I
exactly.
know.
It's bold. Well, no.
Sorry.
Well, you're a brave man in the Bay Area.
I was running late. So, yeah, I'm originally from Texas, but I live in Menlo Park right
Okay.
now. So, yeah, I'm a horseshoer, so I
You're a
work
what?
in a horseshoer. You know, like put
They
shoes
still
on horses.
exist?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So Woodside
So you're
and
like a real
Portola
cowboy.
Valley are big horse worlds. and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, real cowboy. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
you're a real cowboy.
About as close as you'll get, I guess.
Is that the proper word for it? Horseshoer?
Farrier or blacksmith or horseshoer? Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Good for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can I just do a little something? Can you guys compare biceps right now?
Thank you. He knows I'd beat him hands down.
Thought that was you.
No.
No, I don't want to.
No,
do that.
let's not do that. Let's
Sorry.
spare everybody the indignity.
Well, thanks for having me. I
Thank
really
you,
appreciate
Scott.
it. All right.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, exactly.
Now you can go wherever you want. Yeah.
Bye. Thanks.
Scott Bell, everybody.
Thank you, Scott.
All right, next up, please welcome C.R. Bergen.
Hey, CR.
Thank you. So I've styled this song to evoke a particular period of popular music. That's a lot of P's there, isn't it? An era that spawned the likes of Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers, Irving Berlin, and Cole Porter. This is a song about a man who falls in love reluctantly, very reluctantly. So if you'll cue the orchestra and cue Fred and Ginger, and action. You know what? You'd probably like some volume, wouldn't you? I made it clear as you pledged devotion, certain that I could temper emotion. You made short work disabusing that notion. You did a number on me. Believe that my heart was safely sequestered. You weren't deterred. You prodded and pestered, not satisfied till it swelled up and festered. You did a number on me. Foolish was I to withstand your advances while my heart swallowed the bait. I labored in vain to improve my chances, but alas, too little too late. Putting my faith in feeble resistance, not counting on your dogged persistence. Against my will, you've transformed my existence. You did a number on me. Foolish was I to withstand your advances while my heart swallowed the bait. I labored in vain to improve my chances, but alas, too little too late. Doing my best to behave as unwilling, though I had found the chase somewhat thrilling. You took dead aim and drew in for the killing. You did a number on me, I think I let you. You did a number on me, I might have liked it. You did a number on me. Thank you.
C.R. Bergen, come on over here and say hello to us.
That's quite okay. Hey, CR.
Hey there.
How's it going?
It's going well, thank you.
We talked about originality and standing out from the crowd and all of these different things at the start with the judges, and you certainly fit the bill. I'm not sure I've ever seen anybody play solo acoustic bass.
Well, the band is union, and they said we're done, right? We're overtime, and I couldn't afford to pay them time and a half.
It is a bold decision.
It is a bold decision, that's right. But it's about the song, right?
Yeah, no,
it's about
absolutely,
the song.
and the
So I
song
figured,
stands
hey,
out.
we're stripping it down to its elemental properties here.
Tell us about that instrument.
Well, it's a bass.
Yeah, no, I know
As you
that.
noticed,
Yes.
very perceptive.
Thank you.
My car wouldn't fit one of those big
Right,
upright
right, the
basses,
double bass, yeah.
So I played them all. I happen to like this one the
It's
most.
beautiful.
So I use it a lot.
Do you use it when you're writing? Is
I
that
do use it when I'm writing because I don't have to plug it in, and that's very nice.
Okay.
To just have it sitting in the living room and pick it up and start playing. And
Do you like that song would sound great with a big band? Do you play it with a big band?
I have a band, yes. I have a trio that I play with regularly.
Okay.
So I'm planning to record that with vibraphone.
Oh,
Doesn't that sound
wow,
nice
yeah,
with
yeah,
vibraphone?
absolutely.
well? We look forward to that.
Yes.
And thank you.
wonderful.
You
Thank
have
for
a
having me.
wonderful energy, and thank you for bringing your. What has that got a specific name?
A bass guitar.
Oh God, here we go again. That's the second time I walked into that one. Nice to meet you.
Thank you, CR. All right. Yeah. Next up, our old
Oh,
friends.
look at these guys.
Please welcome Greg and Alicia.
Thank you.
Hi, everybody. Hi.
We just shoot right into it? All right, let's do it.
Morning sun, keeper of time. It's just you and me. Before the city wakes, I walk on Mission Street, carrying everything I own in a bag, my cardboard bag. I'm wearing my best suit, and I'm ready for whatever, wherever today takes me.
Let people think what they want. I know who I am.
To the voiceless, when we think we have no say, we're not forgotten. We're just trying to live our best life. I may not know the meaning of the things I've done, the pain I've caused, the ones I love, the ones I've hurt. All I know is I've come miles to be here. Oh,
And I've got
miles and miles to go.
evening moon. Thank you for the light.
It's gonna be a cold one. I breathe the lines from what people leave behind as they pass me on this busy street.
I am not poor. I am not lost. I'm exactly where I need to be. Did you ever wonder what would happen if
We just stop searching.
to the voiceless?
So we think we have no say.
We're not forgotten.
We're just trying to live our best lives.
I may not know the meaning of the things I've done,
the pain I've caused,
the ones I love,
the ones I've hurt.
all I know is I've come miles and I've got miles and miles to go. Let me take it at my own pace. Ooh, let me take it at my own pace.
And that leaves you.
You're still standing there. Speak and you shall be heard.
To the voiceless, we think we have no say.
We're not forgotten. We're just trying to live our best lives. I may not know the meaning of the things I've done,
the pain I've caused,
the ones I love,
the ones I've hurt.
all I know is I've come miles to be here. Oh, and I've got miles and miles to go.
I know who I am. I'm exactly where I need to be.
Oh, I know who I am, and I'm exactly where I need to be.
I know who I am.
I know who I am,
Exactly where I need
need to be. I know who I am.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Greg and Alicia, come on over.
Hi. Do you always stand next to me?
Yes.
Okay. I love.
I always
lo-
need to stand next to a Greg.
Yes, exactly. Come over here, my fellow Greg. How are you?
And
Oh, there we go. We're good.
we changed it up a little.
Yeah.
So Renee and I have hosted this how many times? 4 or 5 times. We've been here since February.
Yeah, so 4 or 5
And
times.
I think you guys have performed at every one.
Come every time. I think we have.
so, yeah.
Yeah.
We're just such big fans.
You've been here, but not performed at every one of them.
No, I think we have actually. Yeah.
I need to ask about this song. It is such a powerful song. Can you just
Beautiful.
talk about where you drew your inspiration from?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, literally one day I was on Mission Street and I saw a man, you know, possibly homeless, and he was literally carrying a bag with his possessions, and I was like, "It's a striking image." And we talked about writing about it, and that was the result. Yeah.
And I love the line about thank you, Moon, for lighting, because I think about that. I've since moved up north where it's woodsy, and when the moon is full, you can see everything. And I think about people on the street and how it might be kind of refreshing to see where you're going.
Yeah, well, and again, I live in San Francisco, and not a day goes by when I walk around at night and the things that the people we meet and the things we experience, and it's just something that, you know.
That was a beautiful song, and your harmonies, as usual, are spot on. You guys are amazing. We love having you.
Thank you so much, Greg. Thanks, Renee.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. That was Greg and Alicia. Our next performer is Michael McNevin.
Got it. Hi, everybody. I have a friend named Katie, and she turned 90 last April. And I was talking to her at a cafe in town where I live when she was about 75, 73. And then I went over to her house for a party, and she showed me a picture that she had painted on her garden wall, about yay big. And showed me the story behind the painting, and I finally wrote a song for her and the character in the painting. They call me Grusha. I was a Russian circus bear. I'm on my way back to Siberia. Yes, I am. I'm gonna pedal there. They taught me how to dance and ride. 3 shows every night. They turned their backs and off I rode. trusty circus bike. I sat up straight, went round and round, traded treats for their commands. I held on tight to the handlebars, used my feet like they were hands. I raced the pigs and the chimpanzees, but I know I'm not a man. Now for 30 miles I've pedaled straight, and they don't know where I am. They call me Grusha, I was a Russian circus bear. I'm on my way back to Siberia. Yes, I am, I'm gonna pedal there. Is it wrong to run away? Is this how a bear behaves? Ride through lanes of quiet neighborhoods in a silly gown and a silly hood, then make the clothes and dress me up. I can't help how I look. Now if they don't recognize me, good, I'm gonna pedal right into the woods. They call me Grusha, I was a Russian circus bear. I'm on my way back to Siberia. Yes, I am, I'm gonna pedal there. Life beneath the big top canvas is all I've ever known. Trailers, cages, town to town. Sometimes we passed my forest home. And I'm not sure what I'll do now. It's a game of hide and seek. Maybe they'll just quit and go home too. And I'll spend the winter off my feet. Now I'm on a country path full of apple trees and farms. Two horses see me kick their heels. How I could use a barn. But I can't stop to rest or drink. I gotta pedal till I'm gone. I do not know how close I am, but I smell the trees, it won't be long. They call me Grusha, I was a Russian circus bear. I'm on my way back to Siberia. Yes, I am, I'm gonna pedal there. The sky appears so much bluer than I remember as a cub. I sit down by a berry bush, not a hint of circus grub. Forest air runs through my fur like grass, my brown face against the sun. No finish line, just the forest pines. The only bicycle race I ever won.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
That is Michael McNevin. Come on over and say hello, Michael.
Hey, Michael. How are you? Good. The imagery in that song is beautiful.
Thank you.
What gave you inspiration, I guess?
Well, the painting for sure. I wrote it in Idaho a few months ago. I was on the Salmon River, and I was going through my box of stuff that I wanted to write about, and that idea, or the story of that bear had stuck with me for 15 or 20 years. And so I finally thought, I really need to do this. I need to write this story. I didn't know how to write it. You know, you had to start from scratch.
Yeah.
But the story that the woman who painted the picture of the bear got me started with her story of what had happened to this bear.
Okay.
So I knew what I had to start with, and then I had to figure out how to.
So you actually
tell the story.
investigated the painting?
I did. I did some Googling. In fact, I hadn't talked to her in 13 years, 14 maybe. And I forgot that she was the one who even told me the story. I forgot that was where I'd heard about Grusha.
Yeah.
And then when I Googled it, her painting comes up first and foremost. She's 90, but she's blogging.
Uh-huh.
And
That's
so
great.
her the blog of the painting was on a 2012 blog of hers, and it came up, and I still didn't recognize it. I didn't recognize her handle.
Yeah.
And I wrote the song that day. The next day, I wrote her and sent her the lyrics. I didn't know who it was.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to research it again. Her painting came up again. I looked at her blog really closely and I realized, oh my God, I know this woman. She's my neighbor. That's so wild. So then I wrote her again, and then now we gotten together. I sang it for her on the sidewalk in front of the cafe we used to hang out. So it's pretty.
That's a great story.
That's such a good story. Yeah. Well, it's interesting because Greg talked about the pop-up that we do at the Haight Street Art Center, and Emick, the poster artist, it's the reverse of that. He will listen to a song and then create the poster art around what he's listening to all night. So this is the complete opposite of that. You looked at the artwork and a song came out of you.
Yeah. It was inspiring art for sure.
Yeah. The imagery is just beautiful. I know we've spoken about your guitar before, but I love the sound of it. Tell us about it.
It's a 1959 Sears and Roebuck.
So it was a cheap guitar.
It still is.
Yeah.
And,
but it sounds great.
I paid $150 for it, but there people are finding out about them. It's actually a Dan Electro built for Sears.
Uh-huh.
And there's a couple of rods going through. It's made of masonite. It's hollow. It's really light. And somebody did work on it so that it stays in tune. It used to have a wooden bridge originally out of the store. Get rid of the wooden bridge and put on some decent tuners, and it stays in tune. And it's a nice.
It's got a beautiful sound.
Yeah, I love this thing.
I have to ask about your picking thumb. Do you do your nails or you go have them done?
I have them done. I was hoping we wouldn't get to that topic.
Show us. Can we see? Maybe you can show them for the camera.
Oh my God. Well, there's difference, There's the picking hand and the regular hand, and no, I don't paint them.
I cracked a nail recently, and it will not heal. I don't think a cracked nail ever heals. And I'm looking at your.
You know what? You put acrylic on that, it'll grow out. You file it like a natural nail. I know all about it, man.
Okay.
I'll bring you to the lady that does my nails.
I am so glad that we had this nail.
We'll have a little date.
Because this is like I've had this for a year, and I'm just like, is this ever going to stop being cracked?
Probably fix it by letting it grow out with the
Yeah, I've tried all that. Oh, wow. This is like the West Coast Songwriters and nail salon.
Yes, and beauty advice.
And beauty advice.
Yeah.
Well,
from Michael McNiven.
Right. Well, thank you, sir.
Thank
very,
you,
very
Michael.
much. That was
You're
wonderful.
right.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, our next performer, you'll notice her foot. She hobbled in here. It's Gabby Castro.
Hello. I'm very excited to be here. This song I wrote after I'd had a pretty rough breakup, and I listened to a country artist that is very near and dear to my heart, and he kind of inspired me to just take the plunge and fall in love again. So this song came out of that. Golden hair, boy, I've seen you everywhere. You're on your way to change the world. Songs of love and songs of freedom give me something to believe in, making my heart beat whole. So blow me away like a Louisiana hurricane, a twister in the pouring rain. I'm already on my knees, so break down my walls and make me remember what it's like to love without being afraid, 'cause I'm ready to stay, so blow me away. I'm scared to fall in love again, I just don't wanna be broken, but you're making it okay, so blow me away like a Louisiana hurricane, a twister in the pouring rain. I'm already on my knees, so break down my walls and make me remember what it's like to love without being afraid, 'cause I'm ready to stay, so blow me away. I used to think love would wear me down like tires on a Mustang spinning around, but now I've come to see what's meant to be will come eventually. Louisiana hurricane, a twister in the pouring rain. I'm already on my knees, so break down my walls and make me remember what it's like to love without being afraid. 'Cause I'm ready to stay, so blow me away. Blow me away. Blow me away. Yeah. Blow me away. Blow me away.
Bravo. That is Gabby Castro. Come on over and say hi. Don't forget to unplug.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You might have another accident. How's it going?
Over. Hop along. Oh.
Yeah, you poor. We got to ask before we talk about that beautiful song. What happened to your foot?
Well, I'm a barista, and I was standing on a step stool because I'm really short, and I stepped off, and it was broken, so I fell and caught myself on my ankle.
So, what did you break your ankle?
According to my doctor, I have a very deep bruise, and
Okay.
those things take months to heal.
Man.
So
can you work?
No,
Oh,
I've been gigging on one foot.
that's wow. So, who did we have? Renee and I had somebody on our show recently. Sam Chase. Do you remember he had broke his foot?
That's right. In Colombia, riding a
And
motorcycle.
He just got up there and he owned it. He had his big old foot in a cast up on a stool right beside him, like it was singing the songs with him. You're like, that's an option.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
You could put funny socks on. I noticed your toes are beautifully done.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, honestly,
Are we
I
back to
did
nails
that.
again? Should we talk about nails? I know everything about nails. Apparently, no. That was a lovely song.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Nice to meet you.
That was Gabby, and next our final performer,
Oh, thank you.
KJ Smith. How you doing?
Wonderful.
Hi,
I'm going to
KJ.
check my nails before I go over there. So.
Very important.
Thank you. So tonight I wanted to sing a song for my son Brendan. He's 16 and he doesn't know I'm here because he's humiliated. It's me bringing attention to him. But I'm driving to the airport tomorrow morning. He's going to Ecuador for 2 weeks with a bunch of 16-year-olds to help people less fortunate. And sometimes as parents we need to remind ourselves to tell our kids how proud we are of them. And at 16, he doesn't want to hear it, so tough poop, I'm going to tell him over TV. This is his song. It's called I'd Rather Be. I have a son who happens to be 13. When you grow up, what do you want to be? He looked me in the eye. Dad, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be Buster Posey. Remember my dad asking me same thing when I was 13. I remember what I said. If I was someone instead, I'd have to be Wayne Gretzky. But then I realized that I would be denied of the memories and my times with my children and my wife, and that would be a crime to me. So my son said, hey, what about me? Would I choose Wayne or Buster Posey? I looked him in the eye, and he was quite surprised when I simply said, I'd rather be me. With apologies to Wayne Gretzky and Buster Posey, I'd rather be me. I'd rather be
be me. I'd rather be me. I'd rather be me. Thank you.
That is KJ Smith.
Thank you.
Come on over.
Let me check my nails.
Yes. Check
Yeah.
it out. Looking good. Looking good.
How are you?
Wonderful.
Good to see you again.
Thank you.
We've seen you a few times also, but never in a Giant shirt. And I'm going,
no.
why is he wearing that Giant shirt? And it all makes
'Cause,
sense.
I'm trying desperately. Yes.
No,
There we go.
it's a very nice shirt,
Thank
and that's
you.
a great story. The song itself is a great story, but about your son, tell us about him going off to Ecuador.
Yeah, he
saving
was,
the world.
Yeah, he's getting his last night of Fortnite in. He decided on his own, basically, with some of his friends, that they wanted to do something different in the summer. So they're going to fly into Quito, Ecuador, and Guayaquil, and they're going to work with something called the Working Boy Center, where they help people less fortunate, do simple construction or road work or something like that. So,
How old is he?
He's 16.
Okay.
So,
Wow, much better than when I was 16.
And it just, sometimes you're, at 16, they don't want to be told that you're proud of them. They just want you to...
Leave me alone, Dad.
Well, they want you used to drop you off. But once they get their own license, then they're...
Oh, yeah.
Then they're like,
Yeah.
And so...
Well, gas money is fun.
Yeah. And so... I have, he earned it this time. So he's volunteering his time, and he's a great kid. He's a straight A student. He's a great baseball player, and I'm proud of you, Brendan. So, anyway.
That's sweet. Is your family the kind of family that does a lot of volunteering, or did this come out of nowhere, seemingly?
No, his cousin, his older cousin, had done the same trip, and his older 21-year-old cousin is really cool. So, if I would have asked him to do it, he would have.
No way.
Exactly.
But
No
if
way, Dad.
but if Nicholas said so, Nicholas is good at Fortnite, so he must be cool. So.
Well, very good. Well, thank you.
Nice to see you again. Go Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was KJ Smith, and of course, all of our performers were, well, we think fantastic.
Wonderful.
But that's for our judges to decide. So we have to send away our judges. They're going to deliberate.
Scurry off to your judge's hole.
And once again, thank you to our judges, Dave and Maggie and Mike. They're going to be back in a few moments. For now, they're going to walk off and judge, and we are going to get some live music. This is Ruth Gerson. Ruth, we've seen you here before on the
Ruth.
stage.
Yep.
It's nice to see you again.
It's good to see you.
Take it away.
Last time I was here, I was playing piano for Emma.
With your daughter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're flying solo tonight.
Yep. Excited to do that. Excited to see everyone. I was so excited to hear everyone. It was just beautiful. And I don't know how they're going to pick a winner, really. It's too difficult. I couldn't do it. This is a song I wrote for my husband after a big fat fight because I didn't want to apologize. So I just wrote him a song. Then I didn't have to. It's called Love for You. Your mother said we should listen. She always knew we were being stupid. She never seemed to so the same. You two are so different. And now your friends, they agree. Kept going on about impossible dreams. We told them we were special, that opposites attract. We gave each other balance, made each other laugh. There's a love for you. My body won't leave. There's a love for you, still alive in me. You told me our hesitations fooled with my head and fed a bad imagination. You never can choose who makes you come apart. You can't change their ways without
changing a heart. There's a love for you. Brings me to my knees. There's a love for you. Still alive in me. There's a night away, head to head, to nobody's world, nobody's there. Seems like a long shot will clean up the mess. Prove 'em all right. It makes so much sense. There's a love for you. When I'm feeling weak, there's a love for you. Still alive in me. No one has to understand it. We're cut from the same cloth, only at a distance. I was born a lioness. I'm built to protect. You're an elephant. Never can forget. There's a love for you. Without I can breathe. There's a love for you. Still alive in me. There's a love for you. It brings me release. There's a love for you. Still alive in me.
Generally, I find that I end up writing songs for people I love. Once in a while for people I opposite love. But this is a song. I have 3 daughters, and I wrote this for my youngest daughter. Her name is Hope, and coincidentally, I just titled the song that, because I figured it would work.
You wake up before me every single morning. I grab my coffee, grab another cup to keep up with you. You smile at me only when I'm feeding you some good news to sing those bitter teeth into. Back from a story, telling you always the truth. I want to be one day. You make me feel. You make me feel. I want to be wanted. Want to be wanted. Want to be wanted by you. When it's late in the evening, you start up and screaming. Hope you're the reason I keep my cool.
See you hang from the ceiling. There's no one to believe in. Stuck in the feeling, you got to believe that I'm real. You know it's not easy to love you completely, love you completely. I do. You make me feel, you make me feel I want to be wanted, want to be wanted, want to be wanted by you. Tell me to jump, I say how high. Don't have to ask if I'll change my mind. I'll change anything for you. Just tell me what to change it to. You make me feel, 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 you make me feel I want to be wanted, want to be wanted, want to be wanted by you.
Thank you. I think I'm going to play one more. I really appreciate the opportunity to play for you. This is called Broken. I cried all the way to Houston. I cried back to New York City. When you told me she was nothing, I could see where you were going. All the hours we spent talking. I messed it up. Can I start over? God. I don't practice enough these days. I cried all the way to Houston. I cried back to New York City. When you told me she was nothing, I could see where you were going. All the hours we spent talking, nobody got to mention. I should have never asked the question. I couldn't keep myself from asking, am I crazy thinking you could want me? Will it break me wanting you to love me? Was it smoking when you told me to come closer? You face me, I'm altogether broken. I tried to sleep off my depression, but I could not make it happen. You told me it's too much emotion. You have got to be more careful. You said, darling, don't get heavy. I like you best when you are joking. I didn't think that you would tell me you were kissing her directly. Am I crazy thinking you could want me?
like your best when you were joking. I didn't think that you would tell me you were kissing her directly. Am I crazy thinking you could want me? Will it break me wanting you to love me? Was there smoking when you told me to come closer? You face me, I'm altogether broken.
Thank you, Ruth. That was wonderful.
Thank you so much.
All right, our judges are back. We've got some business to tend to here. You ready?
Yes.
What should I do first?
You do the performance first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because there's a method to this madness.
Yeah, performance and then song.
Okay, here we go. Best performance of the month for the Palo Alto chapter of the West Coast Songwriters goes to Scott Bell and his song Fair Warning.
Scott.
Where are you, Scott?
Is Scott
Come on up here. Where's Scott?
Scott.
You get
Come
to
on
come
up.
up.
You get to get to talk about horseshoeing again. What do you call it again? What?
Horseshoeing.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank
That
you
was a
very
great
much. I
song.
appreciate it. I really enjoyed it. My time here. I appreciate it.
So we'll ask our esteemed judges, what was it about Scott's song that stood out to you? I guess we'll start with. Yeah, just go one at a time, real quick. Started with Dave.
But Scott's energy was just right over the top.
Yeah, I would agree, and I think it was all very appropriate to the song. And Scott, you have a great look and a great sound. The song's kind of rangy, and you were really strong in all the different parts of the range, and you just really got up there and delivered.
Thank you.
Yeah, nice job.
Yeah, you brought it, man. That was passionate. It was amazing.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Yeah, and now you're going to get 40 minutes of vocal coaching with Yari Melcher. So that's pretty cool.
I'll take it.
Yeah. Congratulations. Nice to meet you.
All right, here we go. For the best song of the month for the Palo Alto chapter of the West Coast Songwriters goes to Megan Williams. Only 3 beers in.
Renee's theme song. Congratulations.
I just like that there was a bar theme tonight.
Yeah. How's it
Congratulations.
going?
Thank you. It's going great.
That's good. Have you won a songwriting contest before?
West Coast Songwriters has been good to me.
Okay, good.
Yes,
Good.
I'm feeling very, very blessed to have this community and to have people enjoying my songs and finding them entertaining.
It's a very nurturing community.
It is.
Yeah.
I was here a year ago watching Samantha Margaret
Uh-huh.
perform, and she was so welcoming. Everybody was so welcoming.
Good.
And it was a finals round, and I was just so intimidated. So to be standing up here tonight
That's
is
great.
a real honor.
And let's quickly ask our judges what it was about this song.
I liked the build on that chorus. It just kind of kept bringing us along until the payoff. I thought that was really cool.
I really liked the narrator's kind of approachability and the sort of self-effacing. Oh my God, look at what I'm doing now. that kind of thing. And also, you know, it was built in a very hooky way, but not in a way that felt contrived.
Yeah, you had a lot of great repetition that kept me coming back. I kind of knew your song by the end of it, and like Dave said, that it built. It was great.
Awesome.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
So, Renee, tell her what she's won.
She's won 2 hours of vocal consultation, or song consultation, I should say, with David Scheibner. So congratulations.
Good job, Megan.
Putting that to good use. Thank you.
Congratulations. And thank you all to everybody. You were all fabulous. Give yourselves a huge, big round of applause.
Everybody did a beautiful job. And thanks to the West Coast Songwriters, and keep the songwriters coming. We need to hear great music. So thank you all for being here.
And we'll see you in 1 month's time.
Yes, sure we will.
And with that, can we get another tune to play us out?
Yeah. Ruth.
You can just make it up as you go along.
You say you wanna talk to me in the morning, at night. Before you go to bed, you think you need to speak to me. In a moment, some funny thought pops in your head. You say you wanna hear my voice. It softens all the hard edges. Well, if you can't belong to me, you don't see the need to belong to anybody. Baby, come talk to me. Give it up. Talk to me. Bring it up. Talk to me.